And we are live and back. We're back with another episode of CONCACAF Gold Cup Daily. What day is this? Is this day 6? Yeah, I think this is day 6 where we have done 4 days, match day 1, and now we're into match day 2, where we had games from groups A and group B. We have group C and group D coming up in the next couple of days. But in today's episode, we're going to talk about the USA hitting Martinique for 6 and Canada smashing Haiti. Haiti that's struggling right now with COVID-19 and all sorts of nonsense. So big up to everybody in here. How are you feeling? We got 8 likes on the video already. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you're here right now. Let us talk. The Gold Cup is heating up and it's getting better as the tournament progresses, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it by the day, man. Big up to Jesus Espinosa, SD Gaming, D Data. Canada's Estukio took himself out of the USA match, but will be ready for the playoffs. Very good point, man. Very good point you're making here. Big up to KGK coming in, KJK coming all the way out from Qatar. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you in here once again. Appreciate the support, man. Dane Richards in the house, man. How are you doing? Zachary, how are you doing? Dane, how are you doing? Yeah, Zachary, bro. DK over Sargent any day. This guy, Sargent, listen, even Matthew Hoppy over Sargent. Because this guy, Sargent, I think Sargent is overrated big time, man. Big time. So, look, we're going to talk about these games right about now. And let's get into it. It's late. I need some water there. It's late, and, doing these streams late night gets me very, very tired, man. You know what I mean? Very, very tired. So let's get it popping. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Someone suggested that I do 15 to 20 minute video. Mishka Marketov, thank you very much, man. Coming in from Canada. Appreciate it. Look. Someone said, make 15 to 20 minute video talking about the games. Let me tell you guys, if you want to put out 15 to 20 minute polished videos, it's going to take about an hour and a half to actually make, like to do the thumbnail, to record the video, edit it, and the whole process of getting it out to you is going to take as much time as it would take to go live. So, look, it's either I go live or I don't do it at all, because the time is very difficult, man. These late night games, it's very difficult, and sometimes it rains and the games get pushed back, and so yeah. Fresh God in the house says, bless up, Dom. Thank you very much. What else we got? Who else we got in here? Big up to everybody. Sam in the house. How are you doing, Sam? Nathan Scoggin says, let's go. It's only Martinique what the USA handled business. Yeah, that's the thing. It's only Martinique, but what if Martinique actually pulled off an upset? Would we be saying it's only Martinique? So listen, you beat who's in front of you, you get the job done, you get it done properly, and then you move on to the next one. So let's talk about today's matches, and let's start with the game between Haiti and Canada first. Let's talk about that one first, because that was the first game. So let's touch on that one. Yesterday's game, I should say, because it's already another day. For some people, it would still be the same day, but for me, it's a whole new day. It's Friday the 16th. You know what I'm saying? So let us talk about this game, man. Canada 4, Haiti 1. And I have to start by mentioning that Haiti's team has been heavily depleted by COVID-19 and bunch of nonsense, man. I don't even know why they only had 3 subs on the bench tonight. Nazan missing. I think Alcius missing. A few guys missing from the first game against the USA, where they put up a good showing, only lost 1-0. And they had a problem as well coming into that game, where a lot of players had to be pulled out because of positive COVID-19 tests, members of staff and all. So Haiti has been really struggling at this tournament in terms of putting a team together. They had 2 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper on the bench. Could you believe it? 2 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper compared to Canada's full roster, and they were able to make their 5 substitutions and everything. So they were the fresher team throughout the game. Haiti, who had to come through the preliminaries as well. It's been a rough Gold Cup for Haiti, man. And I predicted Haiti to come in third in the group, and I think that was a quality prediction I made there. And I've been proven right. Haiti have officially been knocked out of the 2021 Gold Cup, and Canada moves on to the quarterfinals, where them and USA are gonna scrap it out, because right about now Canada do have a better let me just refresh this right quick. Canada and USA are actually tied on goal difference, but Canada leads the group on goals scored. The fact that they scored 4 times in both games against Martinique and against Haiti. The USA managed to actually they actually managed to get the same amount of goal, the same goal difference with Haiti. With Canada, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But they managed to get the same goal difference with Canada. But the fact that Canada score more goals, they are behind. So the game between Canada and the USA is going to be a big one. And I like how Group B is setting up for the final match day. A dead rubber between Haiti and Martinique to see who come in third and who actually pick up their first win of the tournament. Or let's see if they cancel each other out. And a USA versus Canada showdown, where I predicted Canada to top the group. So who knows? It might be a Canadian win or a draw. Let's see how that one work out. I think that game is actually coming up on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So look. Canada 4, Haiti 1. Let's talk a bit about that game. How's everybody in here feeling tonight? It's late. I know it's late. So let me just get the little song track in the background going there. You know, song's a bit better in here, man. You know what I mean? Let's get a little vibes. Let's get a little vibe going. You see what I'm saying? All right. So look, let me first start by saying, big up to A-Bub in the house. Big up to A-Bub. Big up to KJK, who drops 25 Qatari dollars. What's it called again? I forgot, man. Forgot the currency name. But anyways, sup Dom, great streams. The USA look good with Busio and DK against a poor Martinique, and Canada game was closer than it seems. You're right. I was just about to say, let me start this off by saying Canada won the game 4-1, but they didn't look convincing at all. This was not a great performance by Canada, because after they scored, right, Cavallini was fouled just outside the box, and Stefan Estacio stepped up, the man who plays his football in Portugal. He stepped up and he scored a remarkable free kick, 1-0 to Canada. But after that, it was all Haiti. Haiti looked the better team from when they conceded all the way to the end of the first half. They look good. Canada, they look suspect at the back. And I think if Haiti had a full roster with Dawkins Nazan, Francie Perrault, Basile, you have LaFrance, all these guys, Steven Saba, you name them, it would have been a difficult game for Canada. I think Haiti would have probably won the game. Haiti and Canada have been playing each other quite a bit lately. Well, we talk about the Gold Cup loss for Canada back in 2019 when Haiti miraculously came back from being 2-0 down, knocked them out of the competition. But then World Cup qualifiers, Canada defeated Haiti on both legs to go into the octagonal. So I think if Haiti had a strong enough 11, it could have been a different game with a weakened Canadian team where there's no Alphonso Davies, there's no Milan Boyan, there's no Jonathan David, and some of these guys look like they're not there. You see what I'm saying? The Canadian defense look really suspect on the night, I gotta say. So definitely Royale. Yeah, Royale, man. Thank you very much for the 25 Qatari Royale. So what else we have here in terms of comments? I see my boy Football Pharaoh in here. who says the penalty we conceded to Martinique means we have to beat Canada. So annoying. Yep, Kellen Acosta came off the bench and he wasn't in the game yet, and he committed a stupid foul. So look, first half, I think Haiti, even though they conceded that goal, had the better first half. And when you look at this Haiti team, how they have nobody basically. They have 13 guys at the match against a Canadian team who is not like short of being full strength. It's only Davies and David and Boyan, and maybe you take out Atiba Hutchinson. All the other guys are there, and they look really ragged, man. They look ragged. So there even was a 28-minute shot saved by Crepeau, the left back for Haiti, Christian. That was a good shot. And they came close. They were actually troubling the Canadian defense. But in the second half, you could see the Haitian players were tiring, and they were stretched a bit, left a lot of space for the Canadians to go forward, and they actually paid the price because Lauren with a goal in the 51st minute, and well, in the 51st minute, that was a crossing by Buchanan. Tajon Buchanan has been a live wire for Canada at this tournament so far. He is definitely one of the bright spots for the Canadian national team, and I know John Herdman would be definitely proud of him. So very good square. Hit the Haitian defender, tried to stop it, but inadvertently put it into the path of Lauren, who put it in the back of the net. So we had another goal scored in the 74th minute, a penalty by Kyle Lauren, and then another penalty scored by Junior Hoylett. I think all the penalties were actually penalties. So, yeah, they were actually penalties. Haiti did back a goal in the 56th minute, Stefan Lambes. That was a brilliant through ball, and Lambes dispatched it exquisitely. For the Hoylett penalty, Francois Duplessis did get sent off for denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity, pulling the man down, and that's why he was given a red card, because he pulled the man back and not attempt to play the ball. So Haiti, for the game against Martinique, saw less, they have a man less. So I don't know if they're going to go into that game with one sub available, or if some of the guys who returned the whole thing with the COVID, I don't know if some of the guys will be available for that game. So let's see how that one work out. But look, Haiti, I think, fought well, but Canada's quality, it prevailed in the end, but their defense looked very, very suspect though. And I think the Canadians were a bit too casual on the night. They give away the ball a lot, and their passing wasn't top notch. Wasn't at all. Look, Haiti, 10 shots at goal, 4 on target. They had 41% of the ball, 363 passes with an 82% pass accuracy. And this is a team who, as I say, they look tired. And you got to give it up to guys like Ade, Ricardo Ade, the big defender at the back. He's their captain. You also have to commend their goalkeeper, Silvestre, Arcus. These guys work really hard on the night, man. Lambesse, Derek Etienne, Antoine. They work hard. But all the odds were just stacked up against the Haitian team. And Canada, who I think are the better team, even though they did lose to Haiti back in 2019, they prevailed in the end. So, what are your thoughts? Let me see what you guys are actually saying on this game. So, let me see. You guys are actually talking more about the USA game. You guys don't want to talk about Canada at all. You don't want to talk about Canada. So, we have KJK asking DK and Almoez for the Golden Boot. Look, I don't know about Almoez, bro. I just got to say it. I don't know about Almoez, because if Almoez isn't putting away his chances, he's not going to be in the race, because he did get some really golden chances in this Gold Cup, and he didn't score against Panama. He did score one, but he could have scored a hat-trick wasn't clinical enough. So let's see. But Daryl DK, he looks like he mean business and almost got a hat trick. The goal was given an own goal, but Daryl DK looks like the real freaking deal, man. And it's nice to see competition up top there for the USA, where there's Jordan Sibachu, there's Timothy Weah, there's Matthew Hoppe, there's who else? What's his name? Josh Sargent, who I think should be on the bench, and now Daryl DK, and there's a few more, but these are the front runners. Yassi Zardes as well. I even think Zardes deserves a place in the bench ahead of Josh Sargent. And I mean this. Sargent, I'm telling you, is overrated, man. Overrated big time. So, big up to EBD's the sickest with the $2 super chat. Says USA took care of big business. Acosta, though. Yeah, Acosta came off the bench. Didn't look too good there at all. Nathan Scoggins saying both Canada and USA was sloppy versus Haiti. Sunday will really let us know where both teams are at. Correct. From that statement, could we say that the Haitian team has been decent at the tournament so far, despite their shortcomings and despite their problems? I think so. RTS Vibes is saying Shamar Nicholson for Golden Boot. I don't know about that, bro. I really don't know. I don't know about that. The Adventures of J&J. This is what I want to see. I want to see comments on the Haiti-Canada game. Haiti played great. Canada is showing they will struggle without Davies. Canada are actually showing that they will struggle against the more quality opponents. That is what we learned from Canada on the night. That is what I learned from Canada on the night. So, Matthew Marshall is saying Lauren winning Golden Boot. Let's see if Canada get past the quarterfinals, maybe. But if they don't, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So, let me see what we got here. O'Neal the Joe is saying watching from Suriname. Big up. Big up to you as well. We do have the games. We are going to talk about Suriname at the back end of this video. We're going to talk about Suriname. We're going to talk about Costa Rica. We're going to talk about Jamaica and Guadeloupe. And we're going to give predictions for that. So, what else we have here in terms of comments, man? All right, I think that's about it. So, let me see what else we have. But look, just to touch on standout players in this game. You know, Lauren has been clinical in front of goal. You got to give him that. But sometimes kind of drifts in and out of games. Cavallini, he got subbed off. That's all I have to say about Cavallini, to be honest. Tajon Buchanan has been very live. He has been very good. I think Canada's best player so far at the tournament. Steven Estacio. I don't know what he was thinking when he had that free kick. He wasted time and picked up a yellow card, his second of the tournament, which means he would miss the game against the USA. And I think that'll be a big miss. I think this could actually be the game changer for the determining factor where Canada may actually lose this game against the USA, because Estacio is a quality player. And to lose him, I think that'll be a big miss. Huge miss. Look, Victoria, he's up there in age. Miller, Henry, these guys, I don't think they have been the best at the tournament so far. So I'm looking forward to see how this backline does against a young, a hungry, and a spirited USA team. Because those USA, listen, these guys from the USA, I'm going to talk about them just now, they mean business, because they're like the backup brigade for the Christian Pulisics and the Gio Reyna and the Weston McKennies and so on and so forth. And they have a lot to prove. And what we saw today against Martinique, even though it's against Martinique, look, listen, Canada ain't going to get it. They ain't going to have it easy at all. They ain't going to have it easy. It's going to be a rough game. I think Richie Larea looked good when he came off the bench. Ayo Akinola troubled. He was brought down for that penalty. And Junior Hoylett always offers a bit of quality. Samuel Piette, I think, may start the game against the USA. He's always a regular in the team. And I'm just looking at the Haitian bench here where they made 2 subs, and one of the subs was made towards the end of the game. So Haiti, listen, man, I don't know what's going to happen against Martinique. They might not even be able to field an 11 the way things are going right about now. But I think they have done well at the tournament despite losing both their games. And if they had their better players available to them, I think Haiti could have been going into the second round at the expense of one of USA or Canada. Seriously. But I was spot on with my prediction. Haiti out, Canada goes through to the next round. So we have Jordi Antonio saying USA C team versus equal Canada A team. Nah, I don't agree with that. Don't agree. So Nathan Scoggins with another quality comment saying these MLS players on the US men's national team are very determined to prove themselves. Should make for an exciting Sunday. Definitely, I do agree with you, man. I like to take the time to say big up to everybody in this chat right now. It's late, but you guys are making an effort to come through and support the thing. Make sure you like the video. Let's get it up to 50 thumbs up while we're live. If you're watching the replay, make sure you do so as well. So let me see. Big up to the boy Zachary Leahy in the house, who makes an effort to appear at every single live stream. I do appreciate that. I haven't seen the boy Thriller from Manila in here, so big up to Thriller. Big up to the boy AD744 as well. I see you in the house, who says Canada player won golden boot. Let me see. I think you're talking about maybe. When are you talking about? The last time around? So let me see. But we're not talking about the 2019 Gold Cup right now. Anyways. So any more comments before we move on to the USA team? The USA, we're going to talk some more about USA. Joel 801 area saying don't underestimate the USA. AD looking forward to USA versus Canada. And big up to Kevin Gaitan in the house. How are you feeling? Flame Whitey N says, I feel like El Salvador is going to top the group. Let us see. Let's not jump the gun too quick, but I think that could actually happen as well. That could happen. And we talk more about the next round when we talk about the match day 3 games. So okay folks is saying, or look folks, I don't know if that's an I or an L. He's saying, at Dominic Rich, what are your thoughts on the Copa America 2024 and CONCACAF teams participating? To be honest, I'm not aware of that, so thank you very much to bringing that to my attention. I'm not like in 2024 right now. That's 3 years ahead, but it's it'll be good. It'll be good. Just like the Copa America Centenario. It'll be good. So 2024, definitely looking forward to that, and I will look into that some more. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. So EBD is the sickest says this USA team should start versus Canada, and I do agree with you. And we listen, we won't be talking about Canada, Haiti for any longer. I think I've shed enough light on that, and you guys have done the same as well. So we won't be too long-winded on that game. But just to cap things off, in terms of that, Canada will play the USA, and Haiti will play Martinique. So Canada versus USA is for who will top the group, and Haiti versus Martinique is basically a dead rubber to see who will come in third, who will come in last. So if there's anything else to add, please do so, guys, before we move on. Once again, any Haitians watching this, your team did well despite losing both games. You see what I'm saying? A lot of positives to take from the tournament, and everything was out of your hands, man. You know what I mean? This COVID-19 thing just messed up the whole all Haiti's plans. And the coach Jean-Jacques Pierre, he'll be a frustrated man going into the last game, where he himself might have to actually go out there and play for Haiti. You see what I'm saying? So let us move on, man. Let us move on. Nathan Scoggins, what is your Gold Cup team, Dom? Well, I'm a U.S. citizen, so it has to be the USA. I was born in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but they're not in the tournament. But I'm basically covering the tournament as from a neutral perspective, to be honest. Even though I live in the USA. So it's basically from a neutral perspective. Whoever wins it, man. Seriously. So Martinique won, the USA 6. God damn. This was an entertaining game. And let me start by saying Martinique made 3 changes. They had an average age of 31. Compared to USA, who made 7 changes with an average age of 23. With only the goalkeeper Turner, right back Shaka Moore, Miles Robinson, a center back, and Will Zimmerman. Is his name Will Zimmerman? Starting from the first game against Haiti. Look, this team, as someone just said, is the team that should actually start against Canada. Maybe with a few tweaks here and there, but this team looked good. That's all listen, this team looked. Walter Zimmerman, I think his name is. Walker Zimmerman, not Will Zimmerman. Walker Zimmerman. Yeah. Not too familiar with a lot of these MLS-based players, but I'm a remember his name. Walker Zimmerman. Yeah, he did a lot of walking at the back today. But look, let me just talk a bit about some of these players before I get into the goals and all of that. Let me just, do this because I've been impressed with a lot of these guys. Let me start with the first player. You see this guy by the name of Gianluca Busio? This guy is a gem. I think this guy could be a starter for the USA A team. The A team. You see what I'm saying? I don't know who he's gonna listen. You put him up alongside a Weston McKennie. It's trouble in the midfield, man. Trouble in the midfield. This guy is a beast. I really like the look of Gianluca Busio. Really like the look of him. Controls the game very well, passes the ball, takes the free kicks, takes the corners, and he also packs a punch, man. That shot that he got off that ended up in the own goal, oh man, what a shot. And in the last game, that shot that Silvestre saved, oh man, I'm impressed. Matthew Hoppe of Schalke, 20 years old on debut. He was damn good on the day. I gotta give it to Mr. Hoppe. It's not Hop, it's Hoppe. I gotta give it to him. He was quality. Daryl DK. Listen, he's a hound in front of goal. He's a hound. And we saw that he did well. Where did he went to play in the championship. Was it for Barnsley, if I'm not mistaken? He was damn good, man. He was good. He picked up 2 goals, well taken, and I gotta give it to him. Christian Roldan, but I was definitely impressed with the left back, George Bello, the wing back, George Bello. This guy is a beast, man. I really like the look of George Bello. Atlanta United, George Bello, quality. Shaka Moore, I think, had a good game. Shaquille Moore, he had a good game. Even picked up an assist, got off a really good shot that was saved by the Martinique goalkeeper, who was busy. Their defense was very, very busy. Goalkeeper kept busy on the night. And that defender, man, what's his name? I think is Babin. No, that wasn't Babin. Let me get the defender name. They have different names on their shirts, but defenders were they were kept. Don, yeah, Don, man. He was busy on the night. I think he's the dreadlock. He was busy on the night, man. So the USA, they look good, man. They look good. I think I've been proven wrong about this MLS-based US team. They have a lot of talented players, man. I gotta give it to them. A lot of talented players. And when you bring him off the bench, it's like you have Giochini coming off the bench, you have Zardes coming off the bench. They look good. See what I'm saying? They look really good. Kellen Acosta, I don't know about him. Seriously, he's a bit rash. So I don't know about him. He gave away the goal where the USA would have been above Canada in terms of goal difference right now and on top of the group. So Kellen, bro, you got to work on your game. Seriously. You're too experienced to be doing things like this. James Sands, he deserves a lot of praise. He's a very versatile defensive midfielder who could play as a center back as well. Miles Robinson back the goal. He looked good. And I think it was a quality performance, a much better performance by the USA than they put out there against Haiti. They looked the most settled team, even though 7 changes were made. So it's going to be very interesting to see the 11 that Greg Berhalter puts out against Canada. I think George Bello plays ahead of Sam Vines, in my opinion, at left wing back. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I think a Nicholas Giochini could start ahead of a Roldan, to be honest. Because in both games where he came off the bench, he looked damn good. You see what I'm saying? He looked good. Leggett might come back in, maybe for Williamson. But I think Busio starts. I think Busio starts every game at this Gold Cup for the USA. I was impressed. I was really, really impressed. I'm not going to attempt to go through every single bit of these notes that I wrote down. But I have to say that this inexperienced USA team against a more seasoned Martinique team that don't play a lot together, the USA were quite impressive. And they outplayed this Martinique 11. I'm not going to get into all the notes. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through. It's a lot to go through. Roldan did play his part in the game, you know, involved in a few build up and, you know, had a shot saved from the corner that, you know what I mean, went on to lead to that third goal. So, look, every player did their thing on the day, maybe with the exception of Kellen Acosta. But in terms of goals scored in this game, Daryl Dike in the 14th minute, Samuel Camille in the 23rd minute with the own goal. Then we had Miles Robinson in the 50th for that third goal. We had DK again in the 59th. That was a really quality goal by Daryl DK. And that was Roldan linking up with DK. Roldan credited for the assist there. And DK just muscling himself through the defense and, you know, just getting a nice dink over the keeper there. We had a goal, a penalty by Emmanuel Riviere in the 64th minute to peg one back for Martinique. But then Giassi Zardes came off the bench to score in the 70th minute. And Nicholas Giochini in the 90th minute. He looked really, really sharp. So a convincing 6-1 victory for the USA. I didn't expect anything different. And my predictions for these games were actually 2-0 to the USA. 2-0 to Canada, and both teams, you know, did a lot better than I expected. Never expected them to concede goals on the night, but still, yeah, it's fine. So we have KJK coming in and saying, "Dom, you should do fans talk like bring on an American and a Martinique," and if I wrote that correctly, yeah, that'll be nice. I did send a link to my boy. What you call it? What's his name again? Steve. But I don't think he actually saw the link. You know, he asked if he could come on tonight. I sent the link, but Steve, I don't know if you saw. I sent the link, so. But it would be nice, but it's hard, man. It is hard. It is hard. Plus, I don't really want to make the streams too drawn out and long. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really want to have too many people come on, if you understand what I'm saying, guys. So, what else we have here in terms of comments, man? D-Data, the USA missed the last World Cup. There are no guarantees, although, yeah, both Mexico and the USA favored to move on. Let me see, in terms of comments here. I'm just reading some comments. DK got that strength, yeah, that muscle. Definitely, man. DK is a Lukaku look-alike. he definitely plays with a lot of, energy though, and I like that. Nathan Scoggins, for me, Hoppe, DK, and Zimmerman / Sand were the best for me today. What about Busio, bro? Busio was live. Busio was involved in almost everything. D-Data is saying Martinique's left back looked good. And in terms of that left back, you're talking about Cretinar or Camille. Because I think Camille played left back. These guys play in France, I think a lot of them play in France, man. Right now, Camille, he was actually born in France. And he's playing for a French team right now. But before, he was playing for Tenerife Spanish club. He played there for 3 years. Played for Alcazar before. He played for Granada, Rayo Vallecano, Cordoba. So Camille has a lot of quality. And he's 35 years old. So the youthfulness of the USA definitely got the better of the older legs of the Martinique players. So back to your comments right about now. Let me see what you guys are saying. Zachary Hoppe is at Schalke. Let me see. Matt Turner is really coming up big. Yeah, Turner was forced into a couple big saves as well, so you gotta give it to him. Especially one. There was a late save in extra time where Martinique could have picked up a second, but Turner came up with a big save. So that is good that the USA has some depth in their goalkeeping department, though. I actually thought Ethan Howard would have been favorites to be the number one goalkeeper at the Gold Cup, but I don't know. I don't know what happened with him. He did get a move to Derby County, I saw. So let's see how that one works out. I think it's Derby County he got a move to. So let me see what we have in terms of comments. Mr. Folk says USA needs promotion relegation system. Yeah, they need to organize something with the USL and the MLS to have promotion relegation, and that'll make the league a bit more interesting. And I've always said that if that happens, I'll pay more attention to the league, but we gotta wait. And Mr. Folks also says if they want to win the World Cup, it's gonna be tough, man. Listen, we saw how those European teams, how these South American teams are playing. It's gonna be very difficult to beat them to the World Cup, man. Seriously. It's gonna be very difficult. So Nathan is saying Acosta played bad, but to be fair, he was playing out of possession. Yeah, I think he did come in and play at one of those wing back positions, right? Right back, I think he was playing. So what else we got here? SD Gaming. Dominic, wouldn't it be interesting if that the host Canada USA wouldn't be in qualifiers and let the smaller teams compete? What do you mean? For the 2026 World Cup, or because they won't? I don't think they will be. But I think they will be just for practice. I think they will be. But we're getting a bit too far ahead though. You're busting my brain with this 2026 stuff. You see what I'm saying? You are. KJK saying, KJK, I like you, man. I like you. You coming in from Qatar? You sure you coming in from Qatar? You know what I mean? You coming in with some good stuff, MLS is like the European Super League where there's no relegation, and you could, even though you do terribly in the, in one season, you'll be back the next season. So Nathan, Gia looked good. He has good chemistry with Busio. Yep, play at the same club. So Zachary saying, and our U.S. men's national team isn't MLS anyway. Develop until 18, then they can get working visa for Europe. But look, man, I think talking about MLS base, I think the MLS is actually producing some quality players, because I think Gianluca Busio, who is linked to the move outside of the MLS, he merited. He looks good. He definitely looks good. And this squad, as I mentioned, there's a lot of players missing, man. I think if the USA brought their A team, I would have definitely be talking about the fact that they are the number one team to win the tournament. But right now, they have an outside chance. And judging from what I saw in the first two matches, they do have an outside chance. You see what I mean? So let me see. EBD is the sickest. Even though I'm a Sounders fan, Giochini should start over Roll Dawn. I agree. But maybe Roldan is in the team for some backbone and his experience. Guys, also note that since Berhalter has taken charge, he has managed in 31 games now, and he has given debuts to, I think, 47 players, where he did give a debut to one of the guys coming off the bench as well, and I'll let you know his name in a second. And that player is by the name of Donovan Pines. He did give Pines his debut as well. So that's a positive, that a lot of players are given their opportunity. Greg Berhalter is just trying to get the best combination possible for now the Gold Cup and the World Cup qualifiers, where from what we saw from the USA guys, if you check my Gold Cup prediction video that I put out, the tier list, I'm predicting the USA to qualify for the 2022 Gold Cup, World Cup. When I say Gold Cup, I don't know why I said Gold, but I'm predicting them to qualify for the 2022 World Cup, man. I think they have the depth and they have the quality to do so when compared to their fellow CONCACAF teams. So what else we have here in terms of comments? Let me see. So, all right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have another person again coming in here again saying, Dominic, the Gold Cup is trash. Why are you wasting your time with this carnage? But you dodged the Copa content. A lot of people didn't do Copa America. A lot of people. And the only reason why I didn't do the Copa and a lot of people didn't do the Copa is because of the Euros. And the Euros were better than the Copa America. I like the Copa America. I like to watch South American football. But to be honest, Pop Hortana, I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you or anything. I just couldn't do it, man. And just to let you know, the Gold Cup, I live in the CONCACAF region. This is my confederation. And if I'm from the confederation, but I'm doing Europe and I'm doing South America and I did Asia, but not do CONCACAF, how would I look? I would look like a sellout, right? And I have to say that this channel was built on covering the CONCACAF Gold Cup 2017, 2019, and now in 2021. And a lot of people look forward to the content as well. So I'm not wasting my time. The competition isn't trash and it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's all good, man. I respect your opinion, but you guys have to come in and you have to be a little bit more objective. You have to be a little bit more respectful. You see what I'm saying? And understanding. I couldn't do the Copa America because of time. As Origins, he said, on doing the Euros, Dom would have been too drained covering both at the same time, I think. That explains it. Plus, I have a family and I have a job that I go to. I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow. So here I am. But I love the Gold Cup, man. I love the Gold Cup. Listen, man. It's not all glitz and glamour. But at the end of the day, it's golden. And it's our cup. And it's all we got. So we gotta at least pay it some attention. You see what I'm saying? The Europeans are not showing us no love, but we are showing the Europeans love. You see what I'm saying? The South Americans don't show us no love, but we tend to show the South Americans love. So let us just do our thing. Let's do our thing. You see what I'm saying? The Gold Cup is underrated. Let's move on. Let us move on. So what else we got here in terms of comments? Let us go. As EBD's the Sickest says, being true to your roots is important. Got to rep the confederation you're from. If you don't, nothing will grow. And I actually criticized a fellow YouTuber back in 2019 for this exact thing, you know. The man lives in Canada, right? But he does not talk about the CONCACAF region at all. But then he talk about the Copa America. He talk about the Euros. He talk about everything. What does that tell you? You see what I'm saying? At least show the Gold Cup a little bit of love, man. Come on. So thank you very much again, KJK, who says Qatar has a golden chance with a USC team, an injured Alfonso, and Mexico not having a superstar striker. I think Funes Mori would have something to say about that one, though, KJK. I think so. Big up to the boy Fabio coming in from where you live again? Colorado? Colorado? I think so. You know what I'm saying? I think so. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, what else we got here? But look, man, look. Big up to the boy Pop. Big up to the boy Pop in the house. Pop, man. It's all good. It is all good. It's all good. It is all good, man. If you don't like the Gold Cup, you don't have to be here right now. You ain't got to come on here to tell me. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to come and tell me, hey, man, why are you with this girl when you could have been with this girl? You see what I'm saying? Why are you with the ugly girl when you could have been with this hot girl? When the hot girl does not cook, the hot girl does not clean, the hot girl, all she thinks about is buying designer and going to parties. Why am I not with that girl? You see, that's basically what you're telling me. You feel me? If I spoke a little bit of Spanish, you know what I mean, maybe I'll get more love from South America, but I don't. But Pop, look, let me give you some advice. There's some World Cup qualification, World Cup qualifiers videos based on South America, the CONMEBOL region. Go check them out and leave a comment. Show those videos some love. If you think I don't talk about the what you call it, South America, you feel me? So what else we have in terms of comments, man? Walter the Epic. Exactly. Europeans love to make fun of anything CONCACAF related. Y'all fans don't show support in the Gold Cup, but only in World Cups. Yep. KJK, Qatar players were linked with European teams, but if they leave, they will get lower salary. I said that. I said the only reason why these Qatari players are there, they make bank in Qatar, man. They make bank. And as Nathan says, Gold Cup is our cup. All right? Once it's ours, I feel good, man. I feel good. Fact, we always show love to others, but we can't even respect us. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, what I wanted to say is Dom's content on the CONCACAF and even the AFC is awesome and is why I'm here. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. We have Origins in Dom. FIFA 22 has created club mode. You can make your own club, own kits and everything. Love that. Looking forward to play that. Though. So what else we have here? EBD. I don't know why there's so much bad talk about CONCACAF. In World Cups, there have been teams to make the round of 16s and more. Talk about, quarterfinal for Costa Rica back in 2014, man. Patrick Guerra coming in from Canada saying, sport is growing. People hate on the Gold Cup because they don't want the sport to grow. You are correct. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. We are 10 short of 50, and I'm pretty sure there's 10 people in here who have not liked the video. But let me say this. Let me just wrap up on this USA 6-1 victory over Martinique. I think it was a quality performance. A lot of people would say it's only Martinique, but you could only beat what's in front of you. You feel me? And the true test for this USA national team will definitely come when they meet Canada and whoever they meet in the round, the last 8, because the USA and Canada have now advanced to the quarterfinals, joining El Salvador. So it's only a matter of time before we find out who they meet, and that'll be the real litmus test for both teams after the litmus test when they play each other. So look, I don't mind a little bit of thing back and forth with some people in the chat, but these days I tend to be a bit calmer dealing with it, man, because it doesn't really faze me, and I know what I'm about, you feel me? And I know, and I've looked at the stats and the data have actually shown me that the more CONCACAF content I do on this channel, the bigger the channel gets, the more successful the channel is. It's just all positives. It's just all green. Whenever I talk about CONCACAF. Whenever I talk about Europe, the Champions League. There's so much competition. Everybody wants to talk about the same thing, that nothing gets heard. You see what I mean? When I talk about the Asian Confederation, AFC, I get so much love. You feel me? So I have to create my own lane, man. I can't try to be on the same. When you try to be in the same lane as everyone else, what happens? There's a traffic jam. You have to wait forever to get where you're going. You feel me? So I'm gonna create my own lane, man. I'm gonna create my own lane, do whatever the hell I want, and do whatever you guys love. The majority of people so far, according to the numbers, love the CONCACAF stuff. They love the Asian stuff. So the club things and the Champions League stuff get lost in the mix, man. Big up to Mr. Okello in the house. It says, bro, I truly appreciate your work. I always want to come on the live chat and say how much I appreciate your work. I always miss out on the live chat. Today's my lucky day. Love from down under Sudan. Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. A lot of Sudanese play for the, the Qatar national team. You see what I'm saying? All right, Pop, man. See you, bro. Thanks for coming through, Pop. You feel me? So what else we got here? KGK Dom, do not give attention to haters. That is what they want, and they will keep coming back. Yeah, but having haters is also a sign that you're doing something right. So it's good. It's a good sign. You feel me? It's a good sign. I love it. I love it. So guys, what we're gonna do, we have about 10 more minutes. Don't want to make the stream super long, but just want to say that Martinique, who haven't been playing a lot of games since 2019, they didn't look too good. They had their moments, but overall they were short on quality and they got mauled by the USA, who even with a rotated team from the first match, I like the look of this USA team, man. You see what I'm saying? And I want to see how they look against Canada and beyond. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna talk about tomorrow's matches, where we have Guadeloupe, neighbor of Martinique, a French-speaking nation not a part of FIFA, same issues as Martinique, coming up against the Reggae Boys of Jamaica, who convincingly defeated Suriname in their first match, 2-0, come up against Guadeloupe, who were beaten against Costa Rica. So Guadeloupe versus Jamaica here. We're not going to get too deep into any head-to-head business or whatever, but I expect Jamaica to beat Guadeloupe. I don't know if Theodore Whitmore is going to make changes here and, switch up his 11 to see the best 11 whenever they come up against Costa Rica, where they aim to top the group. But in my opinion, I think he shouldn't make too many changes. I don't think he should tinker too much with this 11. And he should go in with a very strong team against Guadeloupe. I've been hearing that Bobby Reid would miss this game through a positive COVID test as well. So that'll be a big miss for Jamaica. Let me just check the news in the Gold Cup news to verify that one. And let me see if I see anything on that one. Let me just go back to the Gold Cup and check the news section to see if there's any new development, because there's been a lot of crap happening, man, in terms of the COVID positive tests and all of that. So let me see. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on it, but I did see some people talking about that. So if you guys could confirm that, let me know. Yep, we have RTS Vibes saying Bobby Reid is out for Jamaica because of a COVID. Look out for McGee. He should start for him. Yeah, that'll be a positive as well, that Tyreek McGee would get a chance. So Guadeloupe versus Jamaica. Or the Spanish people would say Jamaica. So I do think Jamaica would win this game, though. And I think they would win it convincingly, and it will be, I think I'm going to go for another 2-0 win. Another convincing 2-0 win. beat Suriname convincingly, and I think they would beat Guadeloupe convincingly to book their place in the next round, which is the quarterfinals. Unless they change up the 11 and there's holes all over the place, and they let in Guadeloupe, I don't see them losing the game. So my advice to Theodore Whitmore and Jamaica: go in with the strongest 11 possible. Handle business. Do what you have to do, because you don't want to wait until you come up against a Costa Rica to have to handle business. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So big up to KJK, man. Thank you very much. I got to go. It's 8:30 and this Gold Cup is killing me, but it's so good at the same time. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming through. And it's much harder for you because you have to catch these games in the wee hours of the morning, while we are catching the games late. So thank you very much for the support. And it's nice to have someone from Qatar supporting the channel and actually being part of the community, because we're going to be talking about the 2022 World Cup a lot. We're going to be mentioning Qatar a lot over the next, let's say, 15 months or so. So thank you very much, man. I do appreciate the love, do appreciate the support. So the next game, we're going to move on. But before we do, what else? Let me see what you guys are saying in terms of the predictions. Mr. Folks, 3-0. What else we got here? EDB, Costa Rica wins 4-0. We're not there yet, but yeah, thank you very much. Jamaica 4-1, Zachary. What else we got? SD Gaming 2-0 to Jamaica. EBD is the sickest. 3-0 win for Jamaica. And what we got? Origin Z. USA should get their full 11 together so they can build consistency. Yeah, the thing is, they had to rest a lot of players who had grueling seasons last season. You know what I mean? If they didn't, the players they'll be out with Achilles tendon injuries and ACLs and all of that. So we don't want to see that. So let me see what else we got here. All right, that'll be it. So Origins is 6-0 to Jamaica. I don't know, man. Damn, Gold Cup is something new for me, but I'm following your content with it. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. So Flame YDN is saying, I have to be the odd one out. I must say Jamaica lose 2-1. Damn, Fabio saying 2-0. Thank you very much, Origin Z, though. We have Nathan Scoggins, 3-0 to Jamaica, 4-0 to Costa Rica. Look, let's talk a bit about Costa Rica versus Suriname. The very, very, very overhyped Suriname, as I like to say. Guys, Suriname are getting knocked out. Let me just start by saying, I won't be long. I won't stretch this out too much. Suriname are getting knocked out of this competition tomorrow. And the Suriname fans like to say I don't like Suriname. I have nothing, no problem with Suriname. None at all. But the team looks okay on paper with some, players that's playing in the Dutch league and Turkish league and all. But they ain't ready yet, man. Seriously. Listen, as we'll say back home in St. Vincent, them not ready yet. They'll also say that in Jamaica. Them not ready yet. Them not ready yet, man. Seriously. And they're going to get smashed up tomorrow again. I won't go for a 4-0. I'm going to say they get beaten 3-0. 3-0 Costa Rica. Suriname out of the competition. I actually said the last time I spoke about these teams that I think Guadeloupe might actually beat Suriname as well. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Zachary, I'm not going to repeat what you just said, man. Oh, man. You're funny, man. I love it. So, RTS, if Jamaica lose, the Jamaican blogger would go crazy. Telling you. Even when they win, the Jamaican bloggers go crazy. Much less if they lose the game. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? But guys, let me know what you think about my Pokemon shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. I saw this shirt and I just had to pick it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of my childhood days, growing up in the 90s and all. You feel me? You know what I mean? Gotta have some style. You gotta wear a little Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, man. You feel me? That's my my advice to all the goalkeepers at the Gold Cup. You got to catch them all. But look, let's go back here. Suriname, Costa Rica. Let me know your predictions, guys. Costa Rica will win, just talking. What we have? Suriname can tie, maybe 1-1. I doubt, bro. I doubt. We have Nathan Scoggins. Suriname has a chance to live up to the hype tomorrow, but I don't see it happening. You set him up, Nathan. You set him up big time. And guys, we just hit 50 thumbs up. 51. Thank you very much to everyone who did so. Appreciate it. RTS. The Suriname team is not even young. So by the next World Cup qualifiers come around, they would be rebuilding again. And you are right about that. You're right about that. So, look, man. There's one person on YouTube hyping up Suriname. One single person hyping up Suriname. You know what I mean? And the reason why he keeps I ain't gonna call no names or anything, but I'm just saying the reason why he keeps hyping up Suriname is because let me tell you what this hype came from. Let me tell you why. He spoke about Suriname one time and the video got a lot of views and he just kept doing it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything about that where he has to be like, I don't think he genuinely feels the Suriname team is good. It's just because it brings views to the channel. You see what I'm saying? And that same guy, he is Jamaican, which is crazy. You know what I mean? And I don't want to talk about people, you know what I mean? I want to talk about bigger things, but I just have to call this out. I have to call it out and call it how I see it. This guy is Jamaican. And I ain't even gonna put him on blast like that. But he is not Jamaican. He's Jamaican, but he ain't Jamaican. Let's just put it that way. He's Jamaican, but he ain't Jamaican. Ask him if he ever went back to Jamaica since he left Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? So let us move on from that. Let us move on. Guys, look. Most of us think Costa Rica is gonna win that game. Most of us think Jamaica will win the other game. Congrats to the USA and Canada to making it through the next round. I only planned on doing half-hour live stream today, but it went to an hour. I couldn't help it. I had a lot to say. You guys had a lot to say. And, I think we had another quality live stream. You feel me? My wife's upstairs waiting for me to give us some of that sweet, sweet loving, baby. Too much info, I know. Yeah. Too much info. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just spicing things up like Grenada national team. So, look. It's been another fun one. We will be back tomorrow again, guys. You see what I'm saying? We will be back. But we got one more comment. I see this comment. Kevin Cardosa. I don't know how you do this, Dom. LOL. These fans are ruthless sometimes. I could never speak my opinion on the Mexico team because those fans will rip you apart. Just stop it. Enjoy the game. Yep, I'm telling you. But I got to do what I got to do, man. So look, guys. Look. It's been a pleasure. Big up to everybody who dropped super chats. Big up to everybody who came through. Big up to all the new subscribers. Guys, we are on the cusp of 45K. And we are going to gun down 50K. In the next couple months. What are we in? Month 7? We have 5 months. We're going to gun down 50K. It's going to be difficult, but I have a plan, and I think we could do it by Christmas. You know what I'm saying? When I put back on the Santa hat come Christmas, we should be celebrating 50K subs, and then we hunt down the next landmark and things like that. You feel me? We coming hard in 2021. A lot of live streams. Coming hard in September as well for the World Cup qualifiers, October, November, and for Christmas. I have to start brushing up on my Christmas carols because I want to do a lot of Christmas carols come this Christmas. I want to have people on, and we're going to have some fun. All right? So from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks again. Big up to all of y'all. You know who you are. And glad you guys appreciate the content. And I'm putting in a lot of effort. Guys, I've been watching games since freaking 7:30. So I've dedicated the last 6-7 hours of my time. Maybe not that many. Let's say 6 hours. Yeah, 7 hours of my day to the Gold Cup. You see what I'm saying? Cheers. Cheers to everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the haters as well. Look, let me say something before I go. If you're watching the stream in the background and you don't say nothing, big up to you as well. All right? So, guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for watching another one. I like to say, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Why am I small? Why am I small? Peace. Namaste. That is something I added on. That is hard as hell. You see what I'm saying? That is hard.